Now let me say this. Your view of God really determines whether or not you're going to obey Scripture. If you see God as this mean, distant, sort of bitter ogre, when he speaks, it'll just be like a shrill or the shouting voice of an abusive father, and you'll say, I don't want to obey. If you see that God is a loving father, that you're one of his kids, that he deeply cares for you, and that his commandments are good, and he's just looking out for you, when your dad speaks to you, you're more inclined to listen and obey. That's where Jesus says, if you love me, you'll obey me. Jesus doesn't say, obey me. What he says is, I love you. If you love me, you'll obey me, and you'll know that when I tell you to do something, it's a really good thing. Now, again, I got 5 kids. I've got to watch which stories I tell, because I usually come to this service. But I do this with my kids. I establish the relationship. So one of my kids recently was being a little defiant, disobedient. Get down on their level, look them in the eye. Who am I? This is our little serious question. Who am I? You're my dad. Who are you? I'm your child. Okay. Are you sinning? Yes. My kids are pretty honest. Yes, I'm sinning. Not totally repentant all the time, but pretty honest about the whole thing. Yes, I'm sinning. Okay. Now I told you to do something. Are you doing it? No. Okay. Have I ever told you to do a bad thing? No, you don't tell me to do bad things. You tell me to do good things. Do I love you? Yes, you love me. Are my rules to keep you out of trouble and to make life good for you and the rest of us? Because none of us are having a good time. Yes, your commandments are good. You love me. We're cool. You're my daddy. I got it. Give me the knuckles. We do the whole thing. And so then I ask, so what are you going to do? All right, I'll do it. Cool. We're cool. I'm sorry. I'll do it. And then the kids tend to obey. Now, if you're the parent who's always screaming and yelling and threatening and nagging, kids are like, you know what? I'm not sure mom, dad, whomever the disciplinarian is, loves me, cares about me. I'm not sure they really want to connect with me. I'm not sure they're interested in me. They just like to bark orders from a distance, but there's no relational, loving, intimacy, and connection.